We had a whole agenda planned for tonight, but of course, it being Wednesday night, news had to drop minutes and minutes before we go live. So we got the top free agents. We got breaking news in the Commanders staff room. Y'all see the guys on your screen. Y'all know what time it is. It's the Burgundy Breakdown. It's Wednesday night. Let's run it. Fellas, a little different setup, especially with Juan not here. But how we feeling? We back.
We back. It's always good when we got some news to talk about, other than trying to make some shit up.
That's a fact.
He is officially considering being a Washington Wizards fan. That was the first breaking news of today that kind of got me excited. This is what Washington been waiting for years, these Wizards fans. And it looks like next year, 2027 season, is going to be up for the District of Columbia. We got the draft coming to town. We got AD in the building. We got Trey Young in the building. Probably got a top 5, top 6 pick. It's looking good. Washington. Hopefully, Adam Peters is taking note what the GM of the Wizards is doing. He comes with something better.
Touche. Touche. Look, I saw the Wizards trade, but this is not a Wizards channel. But as long as Trey Young and AD stay as healthy, y'all be all right. If they get hurt, you back to square one. But the breaking news to kick off the show, Z and I were talking about it off screen. We were talking about it somewhat in the group chats. We have a new defensive line and run game coordinator and former USC and Los Angeles Rams D-line coach, Eric Henderson. I put Daryl Tapp on the back seat as the assistant D-lines coach. Honestly, I'll let y'all, give y'all's pure thoughts. I'll make mine short and sweet. I'm liking what Durante Jones is doing already.
Yeah. I would say, I don't really know too much about him. From the research, like you mentioned, USC was with the Rams. There was a clip that came out. I didn't really get to see it, but from what I'm hearing is that Aaron Donald praised him and pretty much, said he made a huge contribution to, what he was doing with LA. So it's definitely to hear something like that, especially from, a guy like Aaron Donald. That's always a plus. But again, we knew a change was coming once they fired Ryan Kerrigan. Tapp name kind of stuck around, and now he's being moved to defensive line assistant coach. So, hey, I'm here for it and just see it. At this point, the only thing we can do is trust that Durante is going to bring in some, quality guys, and from there, we'll see.
Anytime you mention the name Aaron Donald, I get excited. Anytime you mention a guy that has coached arguably a first ballot Hall of Famer who chucked up the deuces after what was it, 8 seasons, 9 seasons, and still going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, I get excited. Don't know too much about him. Don't know what he did at USC, but at this point, I really don't care. The defensive line that they were able to put together when they went on that Super Bowl run and they won it was pretty damn good to me. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to translate to us, but I would say it gives us, a good top mind and a good evaluator maybe of talent. But we still have to put all of the pieces together and go get dogs and bring them to this building. If Deron Payne is going to play out that last year of this contract with Kinlaw, we still have to go get other pieces around for that defensive line to be a position of strength like it was in previous years.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Everyone knows, I would say AD is a first ballot Hall of Famer, but if you ask this voting committee, they don't think Brady or Belichick will be. So we're probably talking reckless out in these YouTube streets. But that being said, like I said, I don't hate the hire whatsoever. I'm enjoying what Durante Jones is doing already. Joe Witt Jr. is off to Pittsburgh. And I think we fired some other coaches. This tells me he wants fresh eyes, fresh ideas, and sort of fit what he was doing in Minnesota, but I'm sure he's also getting his own little taste and flavor on this D-line. I don't hate this. Like I said, I keep reiterating and regurgitating it. I don't hate it whatsoever because I think we've kind of seen these past 2 years on a DQ and what Tap can do with this D-line. And bringing in someone new, someone younger, but he's also been around between college and the pros. He has his own spin of like, no. I want, 400-pound guys in the middle. I want 260-pound, DNs. Like, I want to see the schematics. I want to see the thought process. Obviously, we want to actually see it. But slowly piecing this staff together bit by bit, and he's starting with the front seven. Or with the front four.
I think that it says a lot of Daryl Tapp to kind of take a back seat. When you're the top position coach for the defensive line, now you're transitioning in to an assistant. So that says a lot about everyone on the staff. Really, that's remains here. It's a team first guy because a lot of guys maybe would have had a problem with that. Bringing in a new defensive coordinator, they would have took their chances somewhere else because technically it may not be in pay, but in work reality, it's a demotion.
Yeah, definitely.
It is.
I do speak volumes on them, sticking around, but also you always got to consider sometimes grass ain't greener. Sometimes, do you,
Yep.
You got to look, it could be a family situation where you want to stay in the area. It's many different variables may attribute to it. So definitely, kudos to Tap for, sticking around through that.
I'm right there with you. I'm just looking over Henderson's career history, and I'm going to put up on screen because he was also a former player. He's played in the league, UFL and NFL. So there's some level of experience. I don't know how well this will look on screen. All right, looks okay. Played 2 years in the NFL, 2 years in the UFL, and then has coached Georgia Military, Oklahoma State, UTSA, the Chargers, the Rams, USC, and now to our Washington Commanders. He's outside of his linebacking days at Georgia Military, he's stayed on the D-line for a decade as he's been teaching and coaching.
He was a linebackers coach too.
Mm-hmm. That could be something to look into.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm curious to really find out why was Ryan Kerrigan fired? Like, he was an assistant. Like, what? I mean,
didn't like what he saw or something.
I'm just curious to find out. I'm not saying that I'm against the firing or whatever. I get it. You're the new defensive coordinator. You want to bring in your own people. That's your prerogative.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that he would be a guy that would stick around, but obviously not. But I'm just curious if the reasons why. Like, because Kerrigan doesn't strike me like a guy that's not going to be a team first guy. That's not going to, do what needs to be done. So it was kind of alarming when they said he got fired. Of all people, got fired.
Yeah, it could have been like when you bringing in somebody in the top position, he got bumped out of his spot pretty much. In the sense of where Durante came in probably already knowing who he wanted to bring in as the D-line coach. So then, okay, now we know we got a D-line coach. So now we only need one assistant. Who are we going to choose? So they probably went to Tap. Go ahead.
What I was going to say was there were two assistants. So they got rid of Sharif Floyd and they got rid of Kerrigan. But maybe the D-line coach, he's giving him the autonomy to bring in somebody else that he wants
to bring in. Like a pass rusher specialist or something like that. Yeah. So
yeah,
correct. But yeah, bumped him down. So
hey,
they probably went to Tap like, we really like you. We want to keep you, but in a lesser role.
Like we haven't heard anything about what's the Donatel or the
DB's coach.
DB's coach. We haven't heard anything about Ken Norton Jr. I wouldn't suspect Ken Norton Jr. He's pretty well respected around the league as a linebackers coach. You're at the cream of the crop as far as linebacker coaches with him. But we haven't heard anything about William Gay specifically. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
that
also
info
early
definitely
though.
will come. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Oh, my bad. I'm also looking at some of the names that he's worked with in his coaching career. So at Oklahoma State, he's worked with Emmanuel Agba, who went on to be second-round pick and co-defensive player of the year, Big 12 in the league. He was the assistant D-lines coach under Anthony Lynn when Lynn was the head coach of the Chargers. So he's worked with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. Obviously worked with AD out in Los Angeles. He's worked with Lincoln Riley at USC, obviously. So he's worked under some names and worked with some well-respected players in this league. So again, I'm curious what he's going to change up on the D-line that we haven't seen. If he wants to run a 3-4, he wants to keep the 4-3, if he wants different style of D-line play on top
that
of what
wouldn't be on
Durante's
that
going
wouldn't
to
be
do.
on the D line coach. That would be on the coordinator. What type of scheme they're going to run? That's on him.
True, but I'm sure Durante wouldn't bring him in not to have be like, all right, what do you like being in the room with him purely as a D-line coach? Like, I'm sure he's got his opinions. So I'm curious. I'm gonna give this a shot. I want to see what's gonna look like going forward. But I agree. I don't want to say the Kerrigan release didn't shock me, but I wasn't as butthurt as half these other fans. Like, how dare you let this man go? I'm like, I get it.
Yeah, you got to separate the player from the coach, man. Like,
Yeah.
the fan base so caught up into what he was to this organization as a player and just stuck all on it. And that shit was kind of low-key blowing me. Because it's like, bro, like, since he been here, our defensive lineman some shit. Not saying it's all his fault, but like you have nothing to vouch for to keep him other than that he's a great, one of the franchise greats. So it's like, and trust me, I was one of the biggest Ryan Kerrigan fans when he was a player. So it's like, all right, bro, like it is what it is. To see the reality of the situation, get your emotions out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think also that, like, to piggyback off your comment, I don't necessarily like the comment because, like, it's not his fault that the players are trash, that the injuries and stuff that
That's why
happen,
I
and
said it
you
ain't all
really
his
don't
fault.
have you didn't really have the talent for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? You can only coach with what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
it's on the front office to go give these coaches the players that they need. And if you don't give them the players, you can't make potato salad out of shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm saying a reference right or not, but whatever it is, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I
Yep.
mean, we gotta really just own that. Like we keep praising this GM and he's cooking. They gotta get this shit right.
They do.
Yeah, I
They
don't care
do.
what coach you bring in here. If you don't have the fucking personnel, you're not gonna fucking be successful. Now you can get
Absolutely.
a little bit more out of some average guys, but like it's going to show when you play against true dog talent. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you can get a little bit out of them, and they'll play good, play up for you. But like to dominate dogs, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, TMB June said I love Kerrigan, but man, as a coach, but maybe he could have used some talent around him. But what's done is done. It's 100% correct. What's done is done. We got to wait and see. He's saying that the contracts are like 2-year deals. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
That 100% makes sense for the assistant coaches, because the assistant coaches move around all the time. Like DJ Williams was just interviewed for the Cardinals OC job before, not Frank Reich, he's the Jets, before Hackett took the job.
Yeah, that can't. Why did
From
that
what
come
the
out today? Like, what was that about? Like, why they drop that news today? He's already our quarterback coach. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I mean,
because
they
of
just
these.
be wanting to they're just trying to find ways to tweak to kind of stay in the algorithm, because when I saw it, I was just like, this isn't really newsworthy. This is just like just throw something in there, like
yeah.
put it together type.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
by the way, yeah, like,
Yeah,
Heads
like
up.
we already knew he interviewed for the OC job. We knew that already. I
Yep.
mean, yeah, Nathaniel Hackett got the job. What I'm hearing that people hate him except for A-Rod, but yeah, that's another story.
That I could go on a tangent about half these OC hires because the fact that Cliff ain't at one tells you what the league feels about him. There's only what?
They probably put that word out on Cliff.
Rudy said, "Fuck
Probably.
Cliff. I don't care nothing. Don't keep mentioning Cliff on the pod." I don't
Oh
really
yeah,
have too much to say about
Asia.
Cliff.
Rudy is on the. He's not on the Cliff bandwagon no more, Asia.
If you're not with us, you're against us. So fuck Cliff. And all
Crazy.
these other people, all these other teams, John keeps bringing up all the time. You don't give
I'ma
a
keep
fuck
bringing
about
it
them.
up.
It's about us.
You see at the top of the show. You see at the top of the show. You're like, well, this is a Commander's part. We're not going to talk about the Wizards.
Yeah.
John always want to bring up the Packers, the Colts, the Miami Dolphins. He bring up every other team, but we can't talk about. We can't talk about the breaking news of the day about our Washington Wizards.
Facts.
Fuck out of here.
I don't know about our, but you're Washington Wizards. But I'm just saying.
Well, you said you was on board, so I was trying to.
I said I'm thinking about it. It depends. They 2 or 3 moves away
about
from
my Washington
2 or 3 moves
then.
away from Reedy hopping on because Reedy don't have no basketball team, so I don't have no loyalty.
About my Washington,
but I like what they've been doing.
Shout out Will Dawkins and them. Yeah, shout out to Will Dawkins.
I like what they doing. I like what y'all doing. Y'all gotta keep it up. Hopefully AD stay healthy. If he can stay healthy for at least 60 games, y'all will be in good shape. Good shape.
Mm-hmm.
But it's AD. I think it's good for about 45. But
somebody said earlier today, AD bumper to somebody and get hurt.
No, for real.
AD is like the NFL or the NBA is like Michael Thomas. The moment he gets hurt, it's over for him.
Now, somebody said on the earlier that it was like he's hurt more. He's a guy that's hurt more than Noah Brown.
He's really good at
dying laughing. They said he hurt. They somebody on one of them channels earlier. I don't know if it was Doc on 980 or it was 106. Somebody was like, AD be hurt more than Noah Brown. I was dying laughing.
Damn, that's crazy.
I was like, damn.
Is he wrong though? I don't think,
but it's good
to
be
honest. Something.
It's good.
I mean, but at least when he plays, he's double 20 and 10.
Hey,
Noah Brown 20 drops.
2 receptions, 2 yards, and 1 drop. That's just double.
To answer the question real quick before we move along, I think that the Gilbert Arenas teams were a tad more exciting, but me personally, I've been a Wizards fan all my life. John Wall means more to DC than Gilbert Arenas did, and that says a lot because Gil was the man here. But I think John Wall is John Wall over Gil, but yeah, the Gil teams, they was a little bit more side because they had other people. You had Jameson, you had Caron Butler, you know what I mean? You had other people in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. John Wall
every time I go to social media, I see Gil with this damn Wizards jacket on, popping his shit.
Popping
now you on.
Well,
I thought you ain't bang with him.
You ain't see when they traded for Trey?
I seen that. That's what I'm saying. Every time they make a move, he got this jacket on. He vocal. He must be trying to get back in the building for a guild night or some shit like that. Get a bobblehead.
Gotta be.
Go ahead.
Gotta be. He looking for a little bit of cash or something.
Go ahead.
From Ted Leonsis.
He just trying to be in the house.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Let me come back, please."
Kevin Swims on Instagram. Yes, we just spoke about the Eric Henderson hire. So you can you can rewind a little bit, but we just kind of talked about it.
Yep. If you're here on YouTube and you missed it, we talked about the Henderson hire. Rewind the tape, hit that subscribe button, and then go rewatch it all the top of the hour. But let's get to the main topic here. The top offensive free agents for the Washington Commanders. This is also a sneak peek preview for future BIB Draft HQ stuff, but here on TBB first. There are a few names that I would go look at across all offensive positions, quarterback included. I'm thinking if we can't bring back Mariota, I'd go in, grab us a Tyrod, go grab us
what?
Yeah. If Mariota doesn't stick around, we gotta get someone.
But Tyrod of all people, no.
I mean, there's not.
Absolutely not.
I mean, what you want? You want Zach Wilson? You want Russell Wilson? You want Joe Flacco? Case
I take
Keenum, bring
Flacco
him back.
before I take Tyrod. I'll go get Snoop. I'll go get. He ain't on no team. If you're gonna bring in anybody, but Mariota will be back. Mark my words.
I hope
Mariota's not
so.
going nowhere. It's not going nowhere.
I hope not. I hope not. I need him to stay. But I mean, if we're gonna
Taylor,
talk,
that'd be the last person I would bring in here.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to bring in
I bring
Zach
in James
Wilson.
before I bring in him.
Oh, for sure. But no, I'm not gonna bring in a Zach Wilson, a Trey Area Lance, Kyle Allen, Gardner Minshew with a somehow not torn ACL that came out like the other week. I'm not bringing back Sam Howell. Some people can start complaining about that. It ain't happening. But no, let's be for real. Do we want to go by position, or do we want to talk about just the name itself?
No, your list. Remember that list we created?
Yeah, what's your list?
Yeah.
Go off your list that you created.
Let's go find it.
I got my list. I'll go first.
Go ahead.
All right, Z's lists and reasons. Kyle Pitts or Isaiah Likely. We've been saying that, since the season ended. I think pretty much either one of them can help, open up the offense and give us a vertical threat in a tight end position. Somebody that's not going to catch and fall, somebody that can, run some deep routes, somebody that can separate, things of that nature. So I think that is going to be key in this offense. If Pitts end up being, kind of outpriced due to some other things that we may be wanting to do, then I think Likely is a hell of a number 2 option to go pursue. I think he, coming from out of the shadows of Andrews with the Ravens re-signing Andrews to a $39 million 3-year deal, Likely is likely on his way out. My second signing I wanted to see was Trey Hendrickson. I've been saying that since we didn't get him. I was saying that we should have traded for him as a trade deadline early in the season. I mean, the way the season went, it was no point in doing it at that point. But now that he's about to be a free agent, it makes even more sense to sign him. He instantly brings a threat on the edge for us, something that we haven't had here in a while. I think Devin Lloyd will be my next option. We need an upgrade in the linebacker room. I think that he pretty much is going to improve as far as coverage, speed, some athleticism in the room. This is going to be a stretch because I think Dallas is going to franchise him, but George Pickens is on my list as well. They saying, he might see 30, 31 million a year. And I was just thinking like,
damn, high number.
Yeah, I was thinking like, damn, imagine having him and Terry both making 30 something a year. So that's gonna be tight. So that's not probably as likely, but that's definitely a high wish list on that. And one of the cheap options I wanted was I felt like we should go give De'Ami Brown another shot, bring him back on a 1 year. Last year he signed with Jacksonville for what, 1 year, $10 million. You might can re-sign him for 1 year, $8 million or something. I think that last year, I ain't worried about John. I think that last year. Well, first of all, he was able to go get a deal and go get $10 million from Jacksonville and go get another contract for somebody.
They had to trade for a receiver because he was trash.
Hold on. The reason why he was able to get the opportunity to go there and make $10 million and get a deal was because of the production that he put on the field with JD5. All the years prior to that, he was sketchy. He started out the year a little sketchy as well, but we all know about mid-season and on, it was De'Ami season. De'Ami was our deep threat. De'Ami was making plays. De'Ami stepped up against Tampa Bay. He made the bomb catch against the Lions. Like, I don't give a fuck what he did in Jacksonville out there with Trevor Lawrence. He's You bring him in on a 1-year deal. You put him back in this wide receiver room, and you see what he do. If he don't work out, it's a cheap 1-year deal. Move along. But I think he could bounce back here. Pause.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
So
what are you on right now? Bringing back Diami.
Bring back the. Let me just address this real quick,
Diami
John.
Brown.
That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever to bring back Diami Brown.
Why not?
When Reedy was saying give Diami Brown $8 million, $7 million, they told me everybody was like, "What are you talking about, Reedy?"
Yeah, because he went out and got $10 million.
Now you talking about bringing back on a cheap.
He not gonna get $10 million on this. Wherever you go next, he not gonna get $10 million. Why not go?
The cap is 300 million. The cap is what, 300 million?
That don't mean it ain't gonna get no. It's not gonna be
peanuts.
a pay. It's not gonna be a
that's
pay
peanuts
increase
for
for
receivers. That is a Diami Brown type receiver, meaning a sorry receiver, will get $10 million now.
No, you got to think what I'm saying. Y'all just talked about the down year that he had, so he's not even going to get that. He might see $6-7 million.
Yeah, I doubt it. Not with the way the cap is moving and what they're all saying about.
Just because the cap move up, you still got to produce.
But I get it. But to me, no, Diami Brown, absolutely not.
Right.
Not.
If they do, and if it work out.
But so this is my question for you. Z knows, right? Yeah, hey, y'all hear him? He talking about Z knows.
I knew about Michael Gallup. I knew about Noah Brown. I knew about all the bums.
Well, now you're talking about Noah Brown, but Noah Brown produced way more than Diami Brown during
Fuck out of here.
Season.
Win.
So what are you talking about?
Win.
If you pull up the stats from last season and you put them side by side compared to what Diami Brown did, I guarantee you Noah Brown has better stats with 50 drops and all of that shit. So if you want to,
he wasn't even on the field for 50.
If you're going to make,
snaps.
Let me finish. If you're going to make the claim that Noah Brown injury prone, he this, he that, y'all know how Z goes in on Noah Brown. You got to say the same thing about fucking Diami when he was
Diami
a no-show and plenty of, he ain't injury prone, but he's a fucking no-show.
He was a
then
no-show
he goes
in
to Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
He's a no-show.
He was a no-show
in
Jacksonville.
John?
I don't want to hear about nothing somebody did prior to JD5.
Put the light on
once
him.
He got JD5,
put the light on him.
He became a better receiver.
He had JD5. What are you talking about, Z?
You listen to what I just said. I don't want to hear about nothing prior to JD5. So you want to talk about all the years
he had JD5, Z,
and he
the
and
whole
when
fucking season.
And
you talking about middle of the season? Fucking Noah Brown ain't. Diami Brown ain't show up until week 14. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah, all right, okay. Diami Brown had the bomb. Diami Brown had the bomb against. What was that? The Browns.
He had one fucking bomb, one catch.
It ain't
so if that's the case, we can say
one bomb. But that was early on in the season. He was hooping.
That nigga was not hooping, Z.
You hate.
What are you talking about?
You hating.
Well, I'm not hating.
You hate on Diami.
I'm definitely not hating on him. I said Diami came along at the end of the year. But
and Aisha talking about OZ ain't really step up until around the time.
That's what I'm talking about. OZ contributed all throughout the year. But if you go back and you look at John, pull up the game for game as far as the stat lines. I guarantee you, Noah Brown, before he got hurt, his stat lines was way better than your man. So all I'm saying is if you're going to be so critical of other players, be critical of his bum ass too. That's all I'm saying.
And I was critical, and we already know I was critical.
Bring him back. Fuck out of here. That weak ass playoff run ain't fucking solidify him as nothing.
Listen.
That shit was 4 games. Fuck out of here.
If anybody here knows me best, is you. And we do episodes every week. You already know me and you was going on Diami about his lack thereof, and probably wasn't going to work out for him. And then a switch hit for Diami, and he started hooping.
Right. Okay. So, correct. You're absolutely correct.
Correct. So what I'm saying from the switch beyond pause, he started hooping. Now you want to tell me about maybe Noah Brown probably had more catches, maybe more yards. Noah Brown had the fucking Hail Mary, and that's all that mattered for Noah Brown. Noah Brown got a fucking couple of PIs. That's all that fucking mattered. Them comebacks, all that other shit he was doing, that shit was pointless. He didn't step up. He was barely on the fucking field. He didn't play as many games. So miss me with the Noah Brown comparison.
I'm not.
saying,
No. That's not what I'm doing.
The big picture that I'm saying is, it's a guy that he started to produce and he started stepping up in big games when it mattered, and then we let him go for the cheap. It could be somebody that we can look at and see what happens. If it works out, great. If it don't cost us shit. Why not? That's all I'm saying.
For all that, you might as well just go get Zacchaeus. Fuck that.
Zacchaeus probably gonna be fucking 15
It don't
million
matter. It ain't about them. It ain't about
the Bears probably ain't gonna let him go.
He signed a 1-year deal, didn't he, John?
I believe so.
But that don't mean they gonna let him go. They probably re-sign him. He's had the best season of his fucking career.
All I'm saying, see, this is why this is becoming a pattern. It's really becoming a pattern.
You always trying to paint this picture
a pattern.
That is a Z guy's picture. No, Diami wasn't a Z guy though. That's the thing. So you can't put him in that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are you glazing Diami and then this fan base glazing Diami?
Speaking on the facts.
Let me finish. Diami season because he had them couple fucking games where he made 2-3 fucking catches.
It was more than
fuck
a couple
Diami.
games,
that nigga is ass.
Okay, cool. It's fine.
Fuck out of here.
Look,
you bring Diami back. Keep Diami far away from us.
We need a 4th-5th receiver. Why not?
So people were asking for the stats.
You're absolutely right, Z, but not him.
And then ain't even no point of going down the stats. We already
John.
know. I just said it. We already know.
No. We're gonna go down the stats. We're gonna go down the stats. We're gonna go down the stats.
You're gonna compare Noah Brown numbers, and he might have had more fucking catches, but he didn't have as many touchdowns.
No.
Didn't have no
all
long
I'm saying
catches,
is
meaningful shit. We watched the games. We know.
This is all I'm saying. Right. We did. You're absolutely right. But all I'm saying is, you can't have what am I trying to say, John? You can't have a rebuttal for one, but then say another person is just ass and they just astronomically was. And then talk about bringing somebody else back that was ass.
My problem with Noah Brown was that he was never on the fucking field.
No, your problem with Noah Brown was if you go back
in
to
the
Brady and Z,
he wasn't as productive.
Yeah, he was always dropping the ball. That was your problem with him.
That's more than one. That's more than one thing that I'm speaking on. One player. I'm saying this, and this is bad about him. Okay, the problem with Diami is that he probably wasn't as productive that he should have been early on, but there was a point where we saw what he could do, and then we let him walk because we didn't want to pay him $10 million because somebody outbid us. We didn't want to pay him $10 million. We didn't feel like he was worth it, so we let him walk. Yeah, it didn't work out over there. Who gives a fuck what happened there? But when he was here, he was trending in the right direction. That's all I'm saying.
Respect.
So why not bring him back on the low? See what he got. If he don't work out, fuck it. And then somebody in the comments just asks, "Oh, so should we bring back Dotson now?" Dotson was totally a Z guy from the start. I was mad as shit when we traded Dotson, and I would sit here today and say, "Fuck no." Dotson been out with the Eagles, 2-3 years now, and ain't done shit.
Something like that.
He probably got like 4 catches in 3 years.
Exactly. I'm a realist. I'm not going to say, go bring Dotson back. When Dotson left, he wasn't even really trending in. You know what I mean? It was a little sketchy. But yeah, so stop trying to paint the picture like I don't know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
I never said you didn't know what you were talking about. What I said was it was highly questionable. What you're saying is questionable.
It's not questionable because you're trying to say that I'm saying this about Noah and I'm not saying about Brown. I mean about Diami, and I'm saying it's two totally different situations because I have one problem.
Can we agree with
Diami and multiple problems with
we
Noah.
Should bring back if we're going to bring anybody back from that 2024 team, it should be Olamide Zacchaeus.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not putting him in that category because one, he's going to cost more, and two, they might not let him go. You got to be real about the situation. Just because he's a free agent don't mean he's going to be available. But we know Diami will be, and for the low. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
That's my list. What y'all
That's your list, Reedy. Reedy, what you got? Because I'm looking at
Reedy
Reedy's.
ain't
It's
He on
Reedy
mute,
mute.
actually. Reedy on mute.
Hold on, John. I'm walking in the house. I'm getting ready to
Go
go
ahead.
down to my
All
computer.
good.
Go ahead first. I can hear y'all though.
All right. So my list that we put on Instagram and we talked about previously was pretty much all defense, but I've got a few pieces that I would bring in. If we want to talk about spending money and paying wide receiver one money, I'll go with wide receiver Alec Pierce. A little similar to Terry, a little more undersized at 6'1", does more of your route running, but is 10 years younger-ish to Terry. Is only going to command about $22 million a year. That immediately gives us time to let
but
Luke
you said wide
Keel.
receiver 1 money. That's wide receiver 2 money, 3 money.
It is. But because he's been the wide receiver 1 there, and he's always been on that lower tier of wide receiver ones, people aren't going to pay him $33 million a year like George Pickens money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
I got you.
I would bring him in, try it out. We have an out on the third year of Terry's contract. So if Alec Pierce starts to produce and Terry slowly, goes on the decline, we've just pretty much swapped contracts. It gives Luke time to heal. It gives Jalen Lane time to develop. It gives us time to go get one in the draft, I would say. There's some great late round guys I would go target. So I've got Alec Pierce on my list. And this is also a spoiler for BIB down the line. ZU mentioned Isaiah Likely. I would bring in Likely or Kyle Pitts. Either way, I think we need a true pass catching tight end. And look, I've been the biggest Ben Sinnott guy. The Ben Sinnott bandwagon has been on BIB the whole time. They have turned him into a blocking, pretty much fullback, if you will.
Who was this
Like,
you said again?
I would bring in Kyle Pitts or Isaiah Likely, considering they've made Ben Sinnott.
Oh, you said Sinnott is the blocking fullback. I got you. Okay. I got you.
Yeah. It's pretty much that. And look, like, I want Ben Sinnott to produce and to become our one more than anything. I stay eating crow these past 2 drafts. So you know what? That one's on me. But I would bring in a Kyle Pitts or Isaiah Likely. And then if we want to go spend big money at a position of future need, I would go get Tyler Lindenbaum. If the Ravens don't re-sign him, we have a young Pro Bowl center ready to go the moment Tyler goes down. Immediately ready to go. Is he going to command some big money? Yes. Is he going to command probably some early starting time? Yes. But you can tell the moment Biadasz goes down, whatever, you can say some O-line miscommunication happens. And I'm not sold on Dieter. I'm not sold on moving Allegretti or Chris Paul into center and moving Wiley inside. I think if we need to get someone young, we have an out on, I believe this is Tyler's 3rd year anyways. So if we want to bring them both in, and the moment Tyler goes down, we have someone ready to go, and then we keep paying him, I'm good to go. I don't think we can even afford George Pickens' contract if we tried, because the amount of guys we got to re-sign. If we brought in him, would love it. If we don't, I'm not going to sit here and complain saying we didn't try hard enough. AB didn't try, didn't grab his balls out of DQ's purse, kind of thing. I'm going to go, what do you want us to pay 2 guys $35 million? Because the betting is going to start at 30 for George. He's going to get probably CD money if he doesn't get because the franchise is 28. You're only $2 million away from starting your contract. If I'm going to start paying that money, I'm going to go give it to Pierce and I'm going to go give it to Linderbaum at that same price. So I've got my 4, the 2 tight ends, a receiver, and a center.
So I was going to say what Asa said. If you go get Linderbaum, like, Biadasz is gone. There's no point in keeping him. Yeah, I mean, you can't stop Biadasz and then bring in Linderbaum on the back end when you paying him shot of money. So
100% right.
You gotta let him go. Yeah,
I mean,
of course,
you're not wrong at all.
It'll be Pitts or Likely.
Yep.
I'm not necessarily mad at the Pierce thing. Like Asa said too, I keep seeing his name swirling around, and he did make plays last year.
Yeah.
He's not going to be $30 million, so
nope.
We'll kind of see.
Yeah.
I just want a
Futuristic.
I just really want a game changer wide receiver, like. So hopefully it could be something like that.
I agree. Futuristic Willie said, John, you can get the same. Listen, Jermaine Burton coming out of Bama going to Cincy, I thought he was going to do something. It's a bad situation. I just don't think he helped himself either. And if I'm going to go after a young guy like that, I'm going to go bring back Burks. I'll go bring up Brooks. I'll go do something a little bit better than Jermaine Burton. No disrespect to Burton. I think he's a hell of a player, hell of an athlete. I think we can do better than him. Wan'Dale Robinson is not bad. You want to bring in a Rashid Shaheed? I would not be opposed. So, and y'all got a super chat.
Appreciate you, Futuristic Willie. We appreciate the super chat. Thank you, brother.
He's saying, why not draft Eli Stowers or Michael Trigg out of Baylor? I think we have more dire needs than to draft a tight end. Look, I'm gonna go on my little draft ramble, so y'all bear with me. Love them both. Trigg is the more athletic. Stowers is probably the more ready of the two. I just don't think we can afford to use another draft pick on another young tight end, considering they did not know how to use Ben Sinnott.
Where they projected to go to? Where they projected to go?
Stowers is day 2. I would say between your 50s to your 70s. Trigg is late day 2, so 80s and 90s to early day 3, so your 100s to your 110s. But really, so between those, we'd have to pick one of them at 71. I think I see Stowers going higher than Trigg, but I just don't think we can afford to use the limited draft picks we have if it's not on an edge, a linebacker, a safety, a receiver, or frankly, a corner. So that's where I'm at. Reed's still getting set up, so I'm going to go at whatever this says. Astro says, how do you guys feel about Ayuk on a 1-year? I've been consistent. Fuck Ayuk.
So the Ayuk situation, I was all for the Ayuk situation last year. Early on, I just don't know right now. Like the way shit kind of went, they like San Fran gave him the money, and he still just like diva that whole situation, and the way he just like swirled his way out of San Fran after they gave the money, it just don't sit well with me. It's like, damn, dog, you know what I mean? You got what you want, and you still ain't happy. And it's just like, I don't know what type of vibes you would bring to this team. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I
100%.
Definitely. Yeah.
You did say he's a diva,
so I didn't
want to.
You didn't like it. He's diva. So yeah, we agree.
Yep.
It's just
100%.
I'm kind of on the fence with the whole IU thing, unless it's like you said for the super cheap, and it could be a steal and like it's a proven situation. But it's like I don't necessarily know if that's gonna work because somebody gonna give him somebody gonna offer him the money. He just is too much of a weapon prior to all of this mess.
Yeah, like
it may not be
people hate
30 million something, but he probably get about 20.
I mean, he will still be getting paid from that San Fran contract, so he'll be in that Russell Wilson situation of I'm getting paid.
But I thought
here.
I thought he voided some shit out based on how he moved and carried the situation.
He might have, but there was already guarantees built in. Because it was 120 mil guaranteed, roughly 60 guaranteed. So even if he gave up 25, 60 minus 25 is still about 35 guaranteed, give or take. Denver traded Russ out, still had to pay him. That's why Pittsburgh got him on that $1 million vet minimum. So unless we were getting Ayuk for the stupidest vet minimum we got, I'd rather use that money to bring back Debo, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm bringing back a former San Fran wide receiver who is, got some issues, I'd rather bring back Debo than bring in Ayuk, because at least Debo produced. Ayuk was out the whole year. The 4 of us could have caught more receptions than Ayuk.
Oh yeah.
And I'm the most and I'm the unathletic one out of the four of us too. So
yeah, man, Juan might be the most athletic, right?
He might be. Yo, send Juan on the go route.
In his mirror. Flexing in the reels. Shout out Juan.
Shout out Juan.
Yeah.
Just hit him with one of these. Just y'all see the tricep.
Juan is a funny boy.
Oh, he's the best.
What's your Jadarian Price?
Oh, what's my thoughts on Jadarian Price? So he was the 2 behind Jeremiah Love, and we already know all of our love for Love here on this channel. I think Price is good. I wouldn't use him as a 1. I would keep him as a 2, depending on your teams. Unless you're someone like a Casey who kind of needs him to start, then I wouldn't hate that for him. He just needs a little bit of time to develop, but I'm not talking like a bit. I'm not taking a shot. He doesn't need the timeline that Bill would need to develop as the true running back. He already has that experience as the 2 compared to Bill's time as a 1. He probably goes late 2nd, early 3rd, but it's a deep at the front end. It's a deep-ish running back room. Him, Love, Emmett Johnson, McGowan, guys like that. So don't hate him. Again, I just don't think we can afford to go running back. We drafted Bill last year. We got to figure out if we get K9, if we get Brees, if Casey, let's go to Pacheco. Do we get him? Like, got to figure out. Love me some Mike Washington out of Arkansas, but I don't know if we can afford to take a draft pick on a running back unless we gather picks from Anthony Lynn being a head coach. That can't happen anymore. Or we make some different trades to take out some cap space. But I love Price. I got running backs higher than him.
All right. So here's the thing.
Return.
How can you sit there and say, I just want to rebuttal this, your last point. We can't afford to take a running back. Why? Everybody's talking about go get Brees Hall and all of these other running backs, possibly in free agency. We don't know what that number is going to look like. Okay, like running backs are going to get paid. I don't think it's going to be astronomical, but running backs are going to get paid. So my whole thing with it's not even about Jeremiah Love. I think he's the best player in the draft in that top 10 area overall. I'm not necessarily. I like Caleb Downs. Don't get me wrong. I think he's going to be a good player, but I do think he's undersized. I think Reese, the Reese linebacker, if he was there, I would say take him. But I'm not in love with Bain. I'm not in love with Bailey. I'm not in love with them guys. So that's why I'm saying take a running back right there. But I wouldn't mind if they took a Jordan Tyson or if they took a Tate at that spot as well. But I just feel like when I look at it, you got JD5. He's up for a contract in 2 years. We're going into year 3. So we're just assuming 5th-year option is on the table. But they're probably going to sign him next year. You have a back on a rookie deal. I could care less if he is a first-round back. A number 7 pick, I don't know what he's going to get paid, but it's going to get paid pretty good, but it ain't going to be we're not really going to be missing anything from it. So that's another reason why you draft maybe a back or a receiver or somebody right there. You have to. Terry is getting older. He's over 30 now. So you got to start thinking about his replacement and bringing guys in that's younger. Yeah, we can make some noise in free agency, but none of these defensive players that are projected to go in the top 10 wow me. Like knock my socks off, make me think that they're just going to be the next greatest player in this league. The last player I thought that was going to be that, Chase Young, and we see how that story ended. I'm not saying that these players are the same, but I'm just saying, like, from a pure talent perspective, generational talent, everybody's yelling defense, defense, defense. Where? Like, they're cool, but they're not just like that's going to be that's the next Myles Garrett. That's the next Trey Hendrickson. They're not wowing me. So, like, why is everybody just so geeked up about taking these defensive players? Like, why not get better on offense? Like, we're 2 or 3 moves away from being
pretty damn good on offense. I don't know if y'all paid attention to this league. Yeah, you need defense to win, but you got to be able to put up fucking points. You got to be able to put up 30 a game to win in this league consistently.
Here's my look. I'm not disputing any of your points. You're 100% right. But that I'm gonna pull you. That last point, you need to score points. I can put up 35. If my defense allows 37, we lose the game. Chicago, Cincinnati, Chargers, all winning on offense. Defenses keep letting them down between talent and coaching. What have we been screaming these past 2 years, especially this year? We ain't got no true talent because they keep getting injured on defense. And we got no depth. Coaching. Look, if we took Jeremiah Love, I'm not going to sit here, whether it's on a live stream, whether it's on the draft reactions, whether it's on my personal page, and say that was a bad pick. Because I think where we're sitting, there are no quote-unquote bad picks, unless it's someone like a Keldrick Folk, then get out of my headspace. But if we took defense, again, I'm not going to sit there and be like, yo, it's a bad pick. Now, if we traded back to, I'm going to throw in 18 and say, oh, we took, Emmett Johnson, the second running back in the first round, I'm going to go, whoa. What in the oversaturation draft reach was this? Dallas, too? I think there are guys. Defense is BPA and Love or Downs or Tate, Lemon, Boston, Tyson, whoever you want to have your receiver one, is a need and a BPA at the same time. In my opinion, I would say if you can get one in a later round like we did Bill, better, or if you can sign one, great. But I feel like we need to start covering the defense a little bit more before we can dip our toes in the offensive side in the draft.
Now, I would say this. So I'm gonna give y'all my list. But as I said before, it all depends on what we do in free agency. When's the tampering window open? March what?
March 9th.
March 9th. So March 11th is everything, all bets are on. All right. So I'm making when I'm putting it together in my head, when I say take Jeremiah Love, it's all depending on, like, I'm thinking we're going to do something big in free agency to address the defensive side of the ball. I'm not blind to the fact that we need defense. I get that. We can draft the whole draft of defensive players, the other 4 or 5 picks, whatever we have. But I just think in that first round, based off of the mocks and how it's been set up and how the board should fall, I think we're better off taking an offensive player. This is my opinion. I may be wrong. I may be right. But a lot of times, and I'm not tooting my own horn, when Reedy says we should draft a guy and we don't draft him, they go on to be what, Z?
Elite.
All the time. Every fucking year. They're right there for the taking, and we don't take them. And the guy we get, he's ass. And then the guy that Reedy said we should have took is like that. I'm just saying. I ain't tooting my horn, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't a GM. I'm just my opinion. But first on the list, I agree with both of y'all as far as taking Kyle Pitts or Isaiah Likely. I'm starting to lean a little bit towards Isaiah Likely because I think Isaiah Likely might be a little bit more hungrier. I feel like he got a little chip on his shoulder. He got a little bit more to prove than a Kyle Pitts. But you can't go wrong wherever you go right there. And now I'm on the Alec Pierce train. I'm saying bring him in to be our number 2. I'm saying we need to re-sign Debo. I think Debo has a pause on it. It's what they say. He left a lot on the bone, but it's a pause. Definitely. Again, pause. To be seen, you know what I'm saying, in his place. So I think you run that back with JD5 and Debo. You got a healthy Terry McLaurin. You bring in an Alec Pierce. You bring in a Likely or a Kyle Pitts, stretching the seam, stretching them corner routes, them outs, them little spot routes, and all of that shit like that. Terry taking the top off the defense. You got Pierce. He can get all of that short intermediate stuff. Debo's your gadget guy. Line him up in the backfield. Do like little different stuff that we see like the Lions do and some of these high power offense where they just move their guys around. Now, Debo may not be the traditional Debo we're thinking about with San Francisco, but it's other ways that we can utilize him. All right. So then you have Bill. Bill has shown that he can be a back in this league. I still think he needs to develop. But I think if you have a guy that's sitting right there at 7 in a Jeremiah Love, or if you have a Cornell Tate, or you have a Tyson, you have to take one of them. I don't know who, but you got to take one of them. I wouldn't be mad if you took either of them. I'm just saying we need weapons. JD5 cannot do it by itself. He put this sorry ass team on his back last year, and we seen what happened this year. Shit caught up to him. Nobody want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. The league caught up to him. Like, he's still elite. He's still going to do his thing, but he needs fucking help. So bringing in a defensive player immediately doesn't make our defense fucking elite at all. It's so many variables out there. So it's only one fucking pick. You can find other gems later in the draft. It doesn't mean that we're going to be no good or no less. It's just how I feel about it. And then I also think Reek Woolen, I think we should kind of like look at him to bring him in as far as a cornerback.
Offense only.
Offense
only.
Yeah.
Well, granted, Z, you said Devin Lloyd, so I'll give Reedy.
Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot that. My bad.
I'll give him Reek Woolen.
Respect. But other than that, there's really nobody that I really foresee. I mean, we got our punt returner. He panned out. He's going to be with us for the next couple of years. I'm curious to see, and I don't even know why I'm thinking this, but I'm about to say it. I think Luke McCaffrey is going to come back off of injury, and he's going to continue on his trek. He's turning into a Reedy guy. So we'll see. I mean,
we got to clip that for future reference.
Don't clip nothing. Don't clip it. I don't give permission.
Timestamp
56:58.
I'm just saying, Lucas, he's turned the corner on me a little bit. I think he did enough. I think he come back off the shoulder injury.
Luke
I think he's
caught that catch. Luke cut that catch against the Chargers, and Reedy whole world changed. Reedy was eating pizza and almost coughed. Luke. Damn, Luke. Hey, bro. He's like, Reedy.
What?
Luke is good on special teams too.
Kick returner.
But yeah.
I would put somebody else there. I would try to build a kick returner.
I like how people are like accepting Jalen Lane because he took so much heat as far as being a possible bust, and
we were killing him
all that, and then he returned 2 punts.
He part of
the
So you did two. He got 2 touchdowns for us. What I tell y'all all the time this league is about.
What have you done for me?
What have you done for me lately?
I'm telling you. Now, if he go shit the bed next year, they're gonna be calling. They're gonna say, "Get his ass the fuck out of there too. Bring somebody else in." Why?
Right.
Willie's saying, should we keep 7 receivers active and with Lane as a certified specialist? I don't know.
I don't think
I don't think they would. That feels like a lot.
Pause.
But thank you. Hella pause. Damn. But I don't hate the idea. I don't hate the idea.
7 receivers. What you got? Terry. Just name who we know coming back. Terry. I guess Trey Burks is coming back. Luke. Jalen Lane. That's 4. Say you do bring back Debo. That's 5.
It's 5.
Who would be the other 2?
I would say probably a draft pick.
And somebody in free agency.
Yeah.
Not named Noah Brown. I mean, I'm sorry, my bad. Not named De'Ami Brown.
Yeah. Either way, not named last name Brown on that one.
Go ahead.
and then Lane would be your designated PR. So that kind of puts it down to 6 because he would be declared on special teams. I can see I don't see it happening, but I'd be intrigued if they did.
I don't know where you're getting this like why you even having your head Z about this fucking George Pickens situation. Like
I mean, I explained it when I said it. I was just like, that's a big wish.
It's a reach.
But if that shit fuck around and happen, Z gonna be sized.
We should have traded for him the year before. We should have traded for him before Dallas did. I don't know what the fuck we be doing.
I mean, we traded for Lattimore and Tundlesweer 1 for 2 on trades.
What they give up for Pickens? A 6? A 5th or something?
I'll look.
Short shit.
It was a small pass. Let me rephrase.
Wow.
It was a let me rephrase this. I'm having a night tonight.
Night, boy. Wow. It was
the trade compensation. Trade compensation.
I don't know.
Reading and Z does not condone any packages.
Any of this language that he's talking about packages.
Hey, this one's all on me.
Hey, yeah.
So this one is all
I got John
on
running
me.
the soundboard tonight.
Yeah,
so he's real selective with it. But if it was Reedy, he would have been on it. He would have been on that button fast.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
There we go. Juan is taking care of something. I don't know what he said.
Where's my man? Where's Mike? Mike in the building?
Where Mike at?
Mike ain't saying no pause or nothing.
George Pickens and a 6th to Dallas for a 3rd and a 5th. So it was essentially the Leonard Williams trade. No, just with an extra 6 thrown in.
But was they both this year? Pick 2026 3rd or 5th.
It was a 26. It was Pickens and a 27-6 for a 26 3rd and a 27-5. So it's actually going to take effect this year.
I agree with you, Willie. Like the Percy Butler, the Tyler Owens, and Reeves. These are all John guys.
So I'm gonna let him talk about. Reeves is here to stay.
Yeah, Reeves.
Tyler Owens ain't really. I don't know.
He's a special teamer.
Percy, I was following Percy at one point, but Percy ain't. Yeah, he gotta go. You let Quan outplay you on the field, and then Quan turned into what he turned into. So definitely gotta go, Percy. But John, you made the comment about we have a lot of guys to sign. We ain't signing none of these guys. Let their ass go. We gotta bring guys back. We're not bringing their ass back.
We got a few people to bring back.
Tressway.
I'd say. I mean, we've gone through the list. Debo, Mariota. I said Debo. Yep. Tressway. I would say bring back Jake Martin. Bring back Igbenogany. I'd say you got to bring back Burks. I would say bring back Jake Moody unless we draft a kicker. But this team, you got to bring back Chris Paul. You're probably bringing back C-Rod or J-Mac. You're bringing back one of the two.
He on a contract year?
It was a contract year. Yeah. So and
I do like the Lindenbaum. I heard you say Lindenbaum. I do like that. I like that.
Mm-hmm. So I mean that was what 7, 8 guys you got to bring back. I mean, yes, it's out of 33 players on one of your contracts.
It was somebody in the comments.
I bring Bobby Wagner back too. I forgot about that.
But I wanted to address that. But it was somebody in the comments that was like so much. It was so much glaze for Marshawn Lattimore. It was unbelievable. Like, man, me, Asia, like all the whole fan base was going back and forth with this dude. And he was standing on his.
He probably was trolling.
I don't think he was trolling, bro. He was coming with receipts. Like he was basically saying, like basically Jones, man-to-man guy, Marshawn, plays better in man. And
I've got lawn chairs that did more work than Marshawn Lattimore this year.
he was getting burnt in the slide and this and that. And I'm like, bro,
burnt in man. What are they talking about?
That's what I was telling them. Like, bro, the man was getting burnt in man zone It didn't matter. He was like, he's not a zone corner, and try to compare. Somebody tried to jump in and compare the Josh Norman when we got him. He was a zone corner, but we tried to make him a man corner. All this shit. It's like, man, look, Marshawn Lattimore ain't nowhere near what Josh Norman was when he started out hooping or when he started fizzling it out. Marshawn Lattimore is much worse. Period. Like, he's done. His tenure
Josh
here
Norman did way more.
Should be done.
Lattimore.
And he's talking about bring him back for the lower vet minimum. He's not taking no vet minimum. He's gonna go somewhere else and probably get.
Yeah, he just got locked up, didn't he? Didn't he just get locked up for the gun charge or something?
They were saying he was he could be a good vet to the young guys. Asia was like, bro, good vet to the young guys. This nigga just got a gun charge.
Yeah.
what
we try to teach, trying to get locked up.
I was dying laughing the whole time, bro. Like, he was going on for hours. Like, he was definitely running the engagement up, bro. But he was just like,
some people got too much free time on their hands.
Tell them, give us a like, share, subscribe,
share, subscribe.
We appreciate you. Appreciate running it up. Shit, hope we out.
But yeah, but Reedy, you came in the comments, or you was somewhere. I saw your comment about Bobby Wagner.
What comment?
And all respect to Bobby Wagner, but why you want to bring him back, bro?
That's for the same reasons why you bring vets back. That bruh, he had a better season than some of these young guys. Like, take away the pass game. I get it. I get it.
How can you?
Come on, bro. Like, some
How
guys,
can you take away the pass game? Like, linebackers have to play the pass.
Not all linebackers have to play the pass. Not all.
So you think he gonna be cool with being a first down linebacker?
He's at the end of his career. He knows that. He's still playing at a high fucking clip, bro. What lie was told? What lie was told? What lie was told?
I'm just trying to figure out why you want to
what lie was told. What lie did I just tell? If you look at the stats, he had a better season than he had last year.
Tackles
wise, yes. Yeah. Tackles. He had fumble recoveries, all types of shit, sacks. Bro,
I don't know.
Don't put him in coverage. Don't put him in coverage.
If they can draw up a defense where he's not in coverage, then maybe so, yeah. But
bro, you don't have to take backs out of the backfield, the middle linebacker. He could be the whole player in the middle of the field. You don't necessarily have to fucking cover nobody.
You gonna make him be a spy?
No, I would sit his ass and blitz it. I would do a lot of different things with him, but I definitely think you can't take him on. He still can go sideline to sideline and make tackles in the run game. Now I get the pass coverage. He ain't it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely he ain't even got to the point where he's coming off the bench yet, and you talking about not bringing him back, but you'll want to bring in a guy as a situational pass rusher or something like that. Make it make sense.
No, I'm just saying it. I'm saying in the sense of like I'm saying from the perspective of with how I guess elite or top tier you still trying to make him be, like, is he going to accept a situational role? And we saw he's great. I'm not saying he's not great. Yeah, he was the best linebacker we had, but he still was a liability on the field. And one of the reasons why, like, when you have Bobby Wagner, you're more reluctant to play him 100% of the snaps because of who he is, and you trying to be super loyal to this great, and you don't want to disrespect him, but you're sacrificing the fact that he's hurting you in the pass game.
I get that,
and that's a big sacrifice.
Fletcher was here; he was getting his ass smoked in the fucking pass game too.
I hated when London
Fletcher too much about that.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't a podcaster then, but I definitely used to hate when London Fletcher in the pass game because he was short. All them fucking tight ends was mossing his ass every single time. Ertz was killing us in the seams, fucking with London Fletcher. So.
I don't remember ZSPN ever saying anything about London Fletcher.
ZSPN.
I wasn't a pastor.
Go look it up. ZSPN on Facebook. Where it all started. That's where it all started.
Where it all started.
I was back in the day, Bob. He was out here. I was just hating on him too. I was like, what is Z talking about? Like,
Good.
fuck Z. Like, nah. Go ahead.
I like it. It looks at me like, what did you just say to me?
Go ahead. Nah, that's our little inside
Right.
lingo. Like,
Oh yeah.
people don't know. Like, people that our friends group, like, we say that about each other. Fuck such and such. Like, but people
All
on the
the time.
outside be looking like, dang, y'all talk to each other like that. Y'all don't really fuck with each other. That's like a little inside for us.
Yeah, like Reedy sent out a whole
Oh yeah.
reel yesterday. Yeah, man. It's such great
Go
to
ahead.
still have high school friends, and
Go
you
ahead.
know, most people don't have high school friends no more. Like, it's a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate you guys, and my response was
think I
like,
s-
"Fuck you." He didn't say nothing.
he takes back respect.
Go ahead.
I ain't even say nothing. I know. Look, kept it moving.
he probably was like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm all emotional shit. He talking about fuck me. All right, yeah, all right.
I bet. Yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything. Oh, someone
No,
brought
we
it up in the
didn't. That bum
said
ass
almost.
logo.
Yeah, someone brought it up in the
Oh, yeah.
comments, so we'll talk about it.
Fucking.
I
I'm tired of
I
it.
like it.
I'm tired of it all. You like it? What do you like
You
about
I
like
it,
like
John?
it. It's
That shit is
slightly
basic,
different.
cheesy.
Glazing, bro. I'm not saying I like it or I don't like it, but I'm just saying, like, to say I like it is glazed. Like,
I
it's
don't like
nothing catchy about it.
I need to see it. First of all, I would take away the stars. I think the stars is doing too much. But I gotta see it on. I gotta see it in real life. Like, I gotta see it on a helmet or on merch. Like, I gotta see it in different concepts.
They keep making these uniform concepts and having this. I do not like it.
Appreciate you, Willie, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother. Another super
So,
chat. Shout out to you.
$5.
Did we ruin
we
Dom
ruin-
Hampton? I think we might have, because I felt like he was supposed to be the one, like him and McGee. Like, you know, they had the speed. It was like safety guys supposed to been, you know, pass cover, like supposed to been real threats. And Dom Hampton was one of the ones that you know, I picked to kind of have a breakout year, and he didn't fucking make it through camp.
My bad, not to cut you off, but I just seen the comment chat.
Yeah, that is a chat ass logo.
Go ahead.
Look, I'm not saying it's a great logo or anything. I know it's basic. I know it's
but
it's something slightly different.
John, now we've been podcasting with John for about a year and a half now, almost, well, a year.
Yeah.
But you know, our other shows, our little collaborations and stuff. John is going to play it safe for the fan base in case they like it. And in case the fan base like it, so he don't get too much. He don't want too much smoke in the comments.
Go ahead.
I'm all for this. I responded to every comment on any channel. What do you mean?
Nah, but you still don't want the smoke. You may respond, but you don't be for it.
Hey, two things can be true at the same time, all right? But no, I mean, look,
I'll take
logo.
I would take him.
I ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad at it.
I'm at one bit.
Trailer Park Boys. Okay.
What?
That's what his handle is.
Oh, I didn't peep that. I was like, what? All right, bet. Look, I'm not saying the logo is great or anything. It's basic. It is. People saying ChatGPT. You're not wrong. It's slightly different. I gotta see it in more concepts, but I'm not gonna.
How did they just like slide it in there like it ain't say nothing? There wasn't no like nothing, no common circumstance, no nothing.
It was their first mock draft. That's what they did.
That shit's trash.
Yeah, that was a filler. That was like a little filler. Like, let's feed it to the community and see what they say about it. Has it been overly glazed on the net?
They've been talking about it. A lot of the fans are loving it, and
yeah,
you know, again, these uniform remakes and people. I'm off
see what.
But I also was the guy that was not with the Super Bowl era uniforms, and everybody's stoned me for that. So I don't know. I'm just sick of the. I mean, I bringing back the colors. I felt like it was cool, and then they talking about bringing back potentially the burgundy version of the Super Bowl area. Cool, but the spear and that shit ain't really moving me. It ain't. At least not right now.
I mean,
Hated them
I've seen-
fucking uniforms. I hope they don't bring them back. Anything with that.
The
fucking
burgundies is cool,
spirit,
but
oh,
no, I
that
just
shit
don't
was
want the. Oh no,
trash.
those throwback with the
I
spirit was
hated
trash.
that that metallic ass gold. I hated that shit. Toy soldier ass
Go
uniform.
ahead. I just don't want. If we go with the Super Bowl era burgundy jerseys, I don't want the white pants. That shit is bomb.
Them white
Yeah, I
pants,
agree.
that stripe is like
The
that.
white pants. I'm
Tripping.
talking about the burgundy with the white pants. I prefer the burgundy and with the gold.
Oh, the burgundy jersey
sure.
with the gold
With
pants.
the gold pants, I prefer that than the white pants.
But them white pants is like that. You tripping.
Yeah, white on white, but not with the burgundy jersey. No, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Fair.
I agree.
I mean, I've seen more people call, but like, oh, we're one step closer to Redskins logo. Just make it the logo. The name, the logo. Look, people, get over yourselves. It ain't coming back. Call it today. Just wrap it up.
What if Josh Hurst puts the button on the on that like, yeah, hurry up and drop that to get the fans happy since his name was in them fouls. That's probably what it was. Yeah, we're gonna do a soft launch. Put
Reverend Rust was in them fouls too.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, what he say? Not today, Satan, or some shit like that. He said. Hey, they talking about Jay-Z too.
I ain't gonna hold you. If we probably was getting money, we probably would have been in them fouls too. I was thinking about that the other day. Everybody keeps talking about them fouls, but you had to be there to be there. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the know, you was in the know. You just go to a function and shit. Next thing you know, you in them fouls. Yeah. Reedy was emailing Epstein.
He had him to move his money.
Right. The next thing you know, Epstein was on Reedy's yacht. The fuck? Said he had them girls on there. No, not them young girls.
No.
Maybe the older girls, but not the young girls.
Bring up Asia's question.
Instagram side.
Let me see.
He's just saying, now that we see how the hirings have shaked out with other teams, how do we feel about our coordinators now?
I'll go first. I think I'm highly optimistic about our coordinators, but when we looked around the league and a lot of the shit that didn't happen like we always think happened, like people went in different directions, and I think it's maybe that time in the league to kind of like give other guys chances to become coordinators and grow and put their name out there. Like the retread thing, I think is kind of over. So I'm optimistic about our coordinators. Yeah, I'm really good about the defensive coordinator. I do think that Blau can be a good coordinator. I just question, like, that's a big title to give him after just 2 years of coaching. Now, if he had 4 or 5 years of coaching, then I would be like, all right, cool. If he was a complete quarterback coach and he had his own room, then I would say, okay, cool, give him the job. Like how McVay kind of came up, he was a tight ends coach, so on and so on. Then I would be like, all right, cool, he deserves it. But I just think I don't know, but I just think it's a little early. But
one thing about McVay though is, and I always praise the McVay situation, but as I think about it, Gruden called the plays, so like the Rams just kind of just jumped out there on the limb, hiring him like that, and you know what I mean, it worked out. So hopefully in a situation like this, Blau wasn't.
I thought that last year he called the plays.
I feel like Gruden always called the play. I feel like Gruden always called the plays. Because remember, Gruden was the offensive coordinator when he was with Cincinnati.
I remember him calling plays, but I don't remember if he called them totally the whole time. Because I remember O'Connell called. He was a coordinator, and then we thought, or was he the coordinator? We were trying to make him the coordinator.
They was trying to make him the coordinator. Yeah,
he left.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So yeah, you're right. Gruden was still calling the plays.
Yeah. But on the situation, let me see. What was the question? How you feel about the highs? It's a wait and see. But yeah, based on how things did pan out, it looks like, you know, the Cliff thing was maybe not the worst idea. The Ronte Jones, I like what I'm hearing about him. I kind of like that hire once it happened, because you know my top choice wasn't coming here no more. And I think they said Minnesota gave him like $6 million more
They did.
this year. You
Gave him
know, on
money.
his deals. Yeah, it gave more money.
Well,
So Flores.
Brian Flores.
Flores.
Yeah. So I didn't really have a number 2. I wasn't really high on the Raheem thing. I think he probably will work out in San Fran being under Cal. But yeah, so it's still a big wait and see. But I feel like a little bit more comfortable with how it all panned out. But Blau is the bigger question mark for me rather than Durante Jones, based on what we heard.
It's not about Blau like him personally. It's just the experience that I'm questioning.
Yeah. Eagles O-line coach definitely left. I saw that. They are falling apart slowly.
And Fangio might retire here soon.
Yeah.
There's rumors about him
I hope
leaving
he
too.
does. Shit, get his ass the fuck out of the division.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
I think the way it all panned out, I think they did better than we were expecting. Like, we wanted the hot net, we wanted McDaniel, we wanted Flores, but I think the way everything went, like Flores got re-signed, McDaniel's probably got a good bag going to LA as the OC, and then after that, wasn't a whole lot of Durante wasn't on most of our agendas, but we're not sitting here going that's a bad hire per se, because he's coming from that Flores, coming from that Zimmer, coming from that
Marvin
Lewis coaching tree. So he's got the thank you. He's got some of that experience. David Blau is more of an internal move, A, to keep consistency, and B, to give him some new roles, because they said in the past he had dialed up some of the plays that they ran through the season. Some worked, some didn't. But I would probably give it overall, I think I'd give it a solid B. Like, I'm not blown away by it, but I'm not turned off by it, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I agree. What was that? I was just about to say something.
Who's copping the Nike Mines tomorrow? Because I know I'm trying to.
The who?
The Nike Mines, them new slides.
Them slippers? The slippers?
Yes, sir.
The black ones come out tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Go grab them for me, Bobby. I'll pay you back in like a month.
Fuck you.
I need a 14, Bobby.
14.
I wear 14 and slippers.
Only get one. They say you only get one pair for household.
Cap.
That's what they say. They saying.
He said that the way you said that. Yeah, they said you only get one household. Cap.
That's what they say. Or one per.
But now it might be because they highly sought after.
Mm-hmm. They will be. I mean, man, my dog barking downstairs. He'd be all right. I think that pretty much covers it. Anything else y'all want to talk about and touch on before we get up out of here?
Nope.
There was something else I was about to mention, but nah, I can't remember.
In worst case, we talk about it later. But y'all on your way out, or if you're
Super Bowl predictions, we need to do that. We can get up out of here.
Oh, let's do that. We can always clip that out too.
Sam Donald. It's a Z guy.
Sam Darnold's a Z guy.
Definitely a Z guy.
He's a Z guy.
He's been on Sam Donald from the start. Can't lie about that. He's been real consistent with him, so I can't even hate.
I'm proud to see him, bounce back from all he endured early on in his career. And yeah.
What about Mariota? Is he a Z guy?
Ish.
No, it's ish.
Ish.
He was saying like Mariota.
I feel like Mariota do dumb shit in moments. So like that's what I said.
JD5 do dumb shit in moments. Facts.
I like Mariota though.
Bro, they don't want to say nothing bad about JD5 in this fan base. I swear. All the quarterbacks do dumb shit in certain situations. Because him not giving that ball off, that dumb shit he did the Bears game to cost us that fucking game, fumbling, and that dumb shit he did when he got his elbow hurt, that was dumb shit. Should have just went with
That was
the play
that
call
was just a mess all around.
Nah, for real.
Super Bowl prediction. I've been saying this for weeks since we got the matchups. I got Seattle. This defense is as close to the Legion of Boom that we've seen in about a decade or so. Eminwari was a John guy coming out of that draft class. I got proof. I got receipts. I got footage. I like JSN.
I did like MMRA too.
Yeah.
Closer to
Torrey
the
Horton.
Yeah. After that, actually it was the combine.
It was the
combine. I'm like, yeah, he nice.
Mm-hmm. That defense is just making plays left, right, and center. Kubiak, one of the best minds in football. Yes, it helps that you have the JSN network at wide receiver, but guess what? You work with who you have, and he's got one of the best in the league, so he'll go off to the Raiders soon. As long as Sam Darnold becomes just a game manager, if he hands it off to K9, if he makes sure he passes it to Barner and to JSN and company, dinks and dunks with a few deep balls, Seattle winning this game. No shot to Drake May, no shot to Mike Vrabel, all the shots to Stephon Diggs. Like, I think Seattle takes this one by like double digits.
You heard it here first.
Mm-hmm. Reedy, who are you taking for Super Bowl 6 day?
Patriots.
Yeah, I think it's their time again. I think it's going to be the Patriots. I think Vrabel's going to get his first championship as a coach. It's the script is just adding up to be that Drake May. I don't want to see him get it because we're going to have to hear that shit, that comparison to the 2024 draft and all of that. But I think that it's Vrabel's time as a coach. I think the league is going to push that shit. And I think Stephon Diggs, that whole, situation with him with the Bills and all of that, and then the injuries, it just makes good TV. Cardi B running on the field with the confetti and all of that. I think it's just going, For those reasons only. Like X's and O's up against each other. I think Seattle probably is the better team, but I think the Patriots are going to find a way to win it.
I mean, Diggs' court day is in like a week after the Super Bowl, so he's probably moving on to hard times out of Hard Knocks. I'm not going to complain if New England takes it, because it would be so apropos that Belichick nor Robert Kraft get in the Hall of Fame, but then they immediately go get a Super Bowl ring to age this point. I just think Seattle's defense is too good. Drake May is fumbling. You would have thought Drake May majored in bowling at UNC the way he gives away this ball. Just left, right, and center. Seattle's going to score off of 2 of them turnovers alone. That's why I got them by double digits. One of those scores will be a defensive touchdown. One of them might be a Rashid Shaheed kickoff or punt return, if we be completely honest. So
we'll see, man. But happy birthday to my man Z. Man, Z's birthday is this weekend, man. Send my man a super chat, Cash App, something.
Venmo, PayPal,
something, man.
Appreciate you, buddy.
If you got all that money, send him the new shoes they want. If you really got bread like that. Size 14s, he says.
Yeah. You want to bless me for my birthday, bless Reedy and Z so we can get some more promo. Get the 10K.
There you
Appreciate
go.
Yes,
if you want to follow Reedy and Z on Instagram, get us to 10K. Please. We almost at 8K, almost at 8K. Shit, we need 2,000 more fucking
Mike.
Mike's in the building. See, Mike, I was looking for you earlier, Paul, and you was nowhere to be found. Then you show up when at closing time, popping your shit.
He said Z ain't done the whole season.
Fuck Z, he ain't do shit the whole year. That's how he would have said it. That's how Z would have said it.
Go ahead.
When he was in here talking about fucking De'Ami Brown, bring him
back.
Z was smoking. He's smoking some good za over there. Fucking where he at? The fuck.
Hey, I almost asked it earlier.
What kind of narcotic do you have?
Go ahead. Appreciate y'all. Next Wednesday, I'm gonna be shouting Reedy out the same thing. It's birthday next Thursday. Y'all done know we 4 days apart. a couple of years
Damn.
apart, but 4 days birthday, 4 days apart. So Aquarius season is in the building.
Fuck Reedy's birthday.
Man,
Go ahead.
pause. It's back to back.
Shit. I worry about Kingston.
Yeah.
Not mine. Shit.
Mike just said, "Go get Josh Dotson. Get out of here, Mike."
Hey,
I
Mike,
don't
know.
I'm gonna holler at you, Mike. Y'all have a good evening. Y'all be blessed, man. Everybody, man, be blessed, man.
Be blessed. Be blessed,
Ryan Grant is crazy work.
man. Pulling these things
Shit,
out
we,
of
for
hats.
all that, we might as well bring back Terrell Pryor for all that. Shit.
Yeah.
We talking
Bring
about
back
both.
Deshaun Jackson.
Oh,
Deshaun Jackson was
I know, but I'm saying if you want to bring it back and old,
no, this is John. You see, you on some shit right there. You know, we talk about all sorry receivers, and you gonna put Deshaun Jackson in that round?
You want Cam Simmons back at that rate?
That was a Z guy too.
Ish.
Was a Z
That's
guy.
the new shit. Every time you say somebody Z guy, if they're waiting to full Z, I'm gonna say ish.
Ish.
Oh, wait, where my man West at? West on here because West can stamp that. Shit boys in the building. West stamp that.
Maurice Harris was a Z guy though.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I said Maurice Harris some great gear. My man responded, sent the Addy and all that.
Someone said Maurice Harris earlier too. Mike ain't the only one who said that. Let me go find this real quick. Someone said bringing back Kelvin Harmon. Oh my.
Yeah.
I ain't heard
Kelvin
that.
Harmon went to what? Was it Temple? No, not Temple. Was it Indiana? What was Kelvin Harmon? John?
I got nothing for you on that department. I can't find it. Oh yeah. Willie said Maurice Harris earlier. He said this back in like an hour ago.
Oh, NC State. Yeah, NC State.
There you go.
Nah, what was the other dude that we drafted out of Liberty that I was high on? He was
Antonio Gandy Golden.
Yes, he was ass.
Man.
Reedy I'll tell y'all who the Reedy guys are. Adam Humphreys and what was the other one?
Trey Quinn.
Trey Quinn.
Reedy level white receiver.
Reedy thought we had Wes Wilkins.
That's why he wants Alec Pierce.
No, y'all remember last year he was go get Cooper Kupp. Or was that the year before? He was gigging for Cooper Kupp.
One of the years.
Cooper Kupp. That's my guy.
Hey. I'm waiting for Reedy next year. Man, go get Hunter Renfrow. He's still like that.
Hunter's done.
Hunter is done.
Oh, he's done now? All right.
Yeah.
Respect.
Y'all have a good evening. We'll see y'all next week.
See y'all next week. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. All of our individual channels. BIB, TBB, Reedy and Z, Juan Gotti. Same time, mostly same time, same place. We out. See y'all next week.
Peace.